What's up, peeps? I'm still shopping for now. I also forgot my headphones. The audio is gonna suck donkey balls for now. But I gotta show you something that I'm like, woo moment. All right, so here I'm at Food for Less, which is it's one of the many Kroger branded stores that work in California. Random fancy feast on the ground. And this is usually, see, there's the one I want. That's what it costs now. Alright, so here I'm at Food for Less, which is it's one of the many Kroger branded stores that work in California. Random fancy feast on the ground. Well, that was interesting. That was a very situation. So, yeah, so right here is where my stuff should be. Hello, Miriam Perez. This is where my stuff should be, but as you can see, we've got pate on pate, and this is the Oceans of Delight, which, as I mentioned, they don't mind this, but they really don't especially love the ocean whitefish dinner with garden greens, whatever shit. So I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have to like go pate or Oceans of Delight, and then I'm looking up, bam! This, today I am a winner, and we are all winners, because the cats get their favorite brand of Friskies. Unfortunately, it is up there, and barely reachable from the Short Kings. We got it. I believe the Zoomers would say bag secured, but I'm a millennial, so box secured. Let's go. So yeah, I'm feeling good about that. Don't worry, when I get back in my car, we'll put on the good microphone so the audio quality isn't absolute doo-doo caca. Speaking of which, I do have to do a sincere apology to all those who were watching on Tuesday, because when I went into my parents' house, I, like an absolute idiot, left the receiver for the microphone behind, so the audio instantly went shit the minute I left my car. Dumb. But I'm in checkout lines. I'm gonna shut up for a second. Books. I love Reese's peanut butter cups. These are my favorite. Favorite candies, peeps? What y'all like? Anything from here? Or do you like stuff that's not available in my country? Only the real West Coasters, no Cactus Cooler. Long boy sighted. Gotcha, man.
Entonces yo se lo cobro, Leti. Ahora escanelo, es una nueva que ahora que ella, como le hizo clic al botón, que escanea el barco.
How's it going? Cash back first, David. Come on, Bubble, so be better. I don't need the receipt. Thank you. Good night. Bag secure. Okay, before we go, I just want to show all the nerds for a second. So this is the Coinstar machine. It's where you put your coins in and they give you back cash, except they give it back to you while taking a cut. What exactly is Medico MVP? This is a lock nerd question, but I know it's a biaxial because it's got the little logo. But what does MVP stand for? Also, why does the Coinstar have the good lock and the ATM has a wafer lock? Is it a wafer lock? It's a wafer lock. Lottery's also Medico. Hi, Julian. Thank you for stopping by, man. I just had to go to the shop and secure the bag. And now we are off to the kitty cats. We finally have escaped corporate America. It's actually a fairly nice look. Look at this, classic on with the white striped sides. The American in me can very much get down with the classic OBS Ford. And the Honda boy in me can really get down with this old Accord, although I do wish the bumper wasn't smashed up. Whatever. All right, and as per my promise, we're back in my car. Let's get the good microphone. And oh, so yeah, we don't have Mars bars in the States, as it were. I used to love Mars bars. My dad would get them for me when he would go to Israel, or you know, but that's not that. But yeah, I do love Mars bars. I'm not sure like exactly where the line between Mars bars and Milky Way starts and ends. I will say though that the Milky Way Midnight is like an elite candy bar. The dark chocolate Milky Ways, so good. All right. Okay, peeps, where days did I put? All right, I'm looking. I thought I had because here's the thing. I've got the actual mics are in this little charging case. But I'm looking for the actual like connector piece because it's separate, because this is the AliExpress microphone set. And I can't find the damn connector, which is also what caused the audio to suddenly go to shit on whatever day it was. Most valuable pin tumbler, but yeah, but Elijah, you're forgetting something. Medico cam locks are not pin tumbler. They're only sidebar. They don't have the top stack. They're driverless. All right, that being said, it seems like we have completely and totally failed to find the little dongle thing that honestly the first time I saw it was like, yeah, that's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna be losing that left and right. Either way, since I can't find it, we're just gonna have to do without. You know what I do have? It's not ideal, but it will improve the audio. Eventually is if I switch to my headphones. Sorry, now you guys don't get to hear the cats, but at least that like noise in the background is gone. Also, side note, Elijah, I've been sending messages to PW to join in on the lives, but I know I saw a post from her that Betty's been sick, so I haven't heard from her recently. If you do hear from her, though, tell her that her and Betty are in my thoughts, and that I hope Betty's feeling better. Um, Anyways, we are arrival. Hello, not Pola Wola. So your Pepsi Wepsi is what you're saying, man? All right. Pepsi Wepsi is in the house. Big V's in the house. Oh my God, the whole gang is here. But yeah, thank you so much, Elijah. No. I've just been told no. Random gen. So, okay, so you know what? I think I just accidentally on purpose made you the best, like, alt account ever. You know? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth and all that. Oh no, Silvana, feel better, please. Is your daughter still taking care of your cats in the meantime? Were she able to? Okay, I need to stop dicking around. We've already decided that today is going to have no cat audio, which is unfortunate. That's not a mic adapter. That's a car fuse. All right. All right. Let's put the camera on the kitties because they are out in force today. Big V, Dick Grayson. Hey, Big V. Incoming. Oh, okay, hold on. Let's be smarter about this. All right. My car is still running. The door is fully open. I've only lived in cities for like my entire friggin' life and should be. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of. I really shouldn't, but I'm like ADHD and crazy right now. Going, where did I put that dongle? I'll find it later when the cats are eating. How about that? How about that? Be better, David. Be you. You try to be. We try to be better every day, and today I can succeed by not falling into OCD. 4 months. 4 months. Elijah's been a member. Thank you, Elijah. Guys, Big V and Dick Grayson chilling. Marble Cat's yawning. Lil V is Ving. I saw there's Tatiana. Denise the Menace in the house. Winston. Okay, random knockoff Adidas with 4 stripes. What the heck is going on, people? That's not a cat. These are like Adidas with too many D's. It's like Adidas. And Chris the cat is here too. Okay, can someone please remind me or tell me how exactly you say the word for in Russian? Because um part of my music ADHD is of late I've been listening a lot to the Russian hard bass song Three Polosky, which is in Russian is 3 stripes, like as in Adidas, because Russian gopniks love their Adidas tracksuits. So Chinese Adidas. Yeah, I know. So yeah, but I know. But how do you say four in Russian so I can make it like instead of three Poloski, it would be well Chitiri Poloski. I think that's what it is. Trici, yeah. Chitiri Poloski. Chitiri Poloski. please someone fact check me on that one. I don't want I don't really care because fuck Putin. But like, if I accidentally remember the correct way to say four in Russian and it's chitiri, uh, I rule. But I can't remember, and I don't think so. The only re- the only reason I'm thinking that right now, to be honest with you, is because I follow the Russo-Ukrainian war quite a bit, Slava Ukraini, and there's constant mentions to the Russians' use of the Sukhoi Su-34, which is the Su-34, which is 34. All right, and you might be asking, hey, did David just go full ADHD looking again for the friggin' mic connector while the cats are out? Well, he said he was gonna. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay. I'm losing audience because they're like, go feed the friggin' cats. That's what we're here for. There's the cats, not you, goober. What's up, MC Cat? Mr. Marble Cat, Mr. Big V, Big V, Big V, Big V. You know what kind of sucks though about this audio thing? Like my voice is exceptionally clear, but you don't get to hear the cats going meow meow meow, and that's a shame because right now Winston is very much going. "Meow, meow." Okay, awesome. Glad to hear. Glad to hear, Savannah, that she was able to feed the cats. Yeah, moments like that, having a backup is so crucial. Like I'm so thankful that in the midst of all this craziness and and taking care of the cats. If I ever get sick or if I can't visit the kitties for whatever reason, I can text Hector and be like, "Hey, man, can you do me a favor? I can't make it to the colony today because insert reason here. I'm sick. I'm busy. I'm out of town." It's just so important to have a backup. Anyway, so sorry. I can't find anything today. I'm losing. I am the patron saint of missing things today. What is that thing, Anthony? Found it. Got him. Repeat the word for me. It's it's just the number four, but I believe it's chitiri. I believe it's chitiri or something to that effect. Like I said, I have not taken a single class. Oh, sorry, kitties. I was just celebrating the fact that I'm quite the autodidact. Okay, we've got all right. We got Liz the cat and her chitiri Poloski. Sorry, kitties. I promise. I promise. For scaring you, I will give you many much food now. But I will say this: that's not bad just from following an internet. That's not bad learning just from following an international conflict and trying to stay up to date with what's going on. I'm actually learning how to read and speak Russian slowly but surely, and somewhat Ukrainian too. Checks and balances to the extreme, shall we say? It's good, it's bad, it's kind of somewhere in the middle. Also, and this might be something of an admission against interest, but I do think I follow the Russo-Ukrainian war as closely as I do because it's not the other war that is exponentially more depressing and more directly involves me and has yeah. So I do like well, yeah, like Elijah says, blue and yellow all the way. I am team Slava Ukraini 112%. But yeah, I do think I follow that war as much as I do, partially because I think it's important to stay up to date with current events and and whatnot, but also because I do think that and look, y'all are free to disagree with me. We're all individual peoples with free will, supposedly. But I do think that and this is not to say that everybody in Ukraine and everything that Ukraine has ever done during this war has been perfect and saintly. It's probably not, you know. I do believe there have been a couple war crimes committed by the Ukrainians thus far, such relating to the execution of prisoners, I believe. But I can't be for sure. But I mean that's nothing compared to what the Russians have done to the Ukrainians, like shooting arrested civilians in the back while they're handcuffed in Bucha, for example. Um, uh, it's also nothing compared to what the Israeli Defense Forces or Israeli occupation forces, depending on who you're talking to, have done in Gaza this year. Um, but still, a war, we can't gray area war crimes. And if we are going to condemn the war crimes of Russia and the war crimes of Israel, and indeed the war crimes of the United States, because we've really been like aura farming war crimes for the past 30 years or so. So by 30, I mean more like 80. But but yeah. But that being said, but yeah, if you're going to, you can't be inconsistent, you know. So yeah, if we're going to condemn the war crimes of all the bad guys, we have to condemn it when the good guys do war crimes too. But that being said, on the whole, not to um, pontificate too much on this crap, but I do think like I said, I support them partially because there you go, Dick Grayson. You see, when Big B's nearby, I get good pets on Dick Grayson. Good pets on Dick Grayson. Good pets on Dick Grayson. What pets? Okay. Hey, Big V, maniac, maniac, yabo, maniac. Yes, I'm very influenced. A lot of my diction and my ADHD patter is very heavily influenced by Jeremy Clarkson and Top Gear specifically. So yeah, the Maniac Yabo is from when they did that whole special. It was I think it was Jeremy and Richard doing the Peugeot special on how Peugeot stopped making good cars and started making cars for people who hate cars. That one was hilarious. Also, if there's anybody from the UK watching this thing. Can you please take Piers Morgan back? We don't want him. We don't need him. And I'll say this as much as I enjoy the content put out by Jeremy Clarkson, I know the man is a tremendous douche canoe. That being said, when he punched Piers Morgan, I knew who I was rooting for. It wasn't Piers. But yeah, can you please take Piers Morgan back? You can have Russell Brand too, for that matter. And for my money, Aussies, you can also take back Mel Gibson. We don't want him. Kitty cats are fed. Excuse me, kitty cats. I'm sorry. Marble cat. Okay. Let me catch up with Chaffew and see if all the out of pocket shit I've been saying of late has got me viewers or not. Hello, gardening angel. Five. Or no. Oh no, it's not gardening. Oh my god, gardenia, garden e angle. Oh my god, I'm so sorry I butchered your name, but hello and thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoy the kitty cats. Marble cat is off the corner over here for some reason, but we're gonna zoom in on the ones that are actually eating. And we're also gonna lower it so that big ass lens flare from the light isn't as much of an issue. Or no, it's easier to do that without lowering it. Just change your perspective. I don't know. No take backsies. What am I trying to take back though? That's my curious. What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? Also, what's up with chat? Chat is dead as hell. Come on, Chathew, help me out here. Come on, Chathew McConaughey. If the audio decreases, I'm going to look for my stupid transceiver thing because apparently my yeah. It would also be really helpful, like if I had a flashlight so I could see in the dark, but I don't, so I can't. Uh, don't ever confuse me for an intelligent man. Try to be a kind man, but Eh, Starting to think I might not be able to find it, especially at night. I'm looking for a small black object in a black on black interior. Outlook is dim. Maybe. So, all right. Whatever. If I can't find it tonight, I'll find it tomorrow. And if I can't find it tomorrow, then I can't find it at all. And that's my sign to get new, better mics or like a different kind of mic, maybe. Oh, I'm failing hard. I wonder if it fell out because I was kind of fumbling with it when I was driving. I wonder if it fell out when I got out of the car to go shopping. If that's the case, well, A, it's probably gone, but B, if it isn't, I'll go find it later. Hey, me Tatiana. I like to see Tatiana eating. Okay. Yeah, but I would be lying if I wasn't a little bit upset at myself because, like I said, I was fumbling with it in the car while I was driving, and I can't find it. And as a result, you guys don't get to hear any cat sounds. Hi, Faithless. Thank you for stopping by, man. Oh, oh, the take back smell thing. Yeah. No, you don't want to give them back, or you don't want to take them back. That's unfortunate. Yes, and thank you. Thanks for stopping by, Faithless, Big V, and Marble Cat. We're both here. Let me see if I can find them and put the camera on them for a second. Big V stepped out of frame not that long ago. Where be they? I don't know. You're probably gonna have to just take my word on this that they are in fact here. Uh, yeah, you're probably right, Faithless. The thing is, like I said, it's a small black object because it's literally just like a tiny little like USB-C connector with a with a with a lightning connector on top of it because I have one of those older iPhones that are predated common connectors. Yeah. I'm bugging. Ah, yeah. No, don't run away. Oh, Faithless. Ozzy is so cute. Ozzy is so cute, and he's starting to become quite friendly. Actually, funnily enough, he and Baby Blue actually get along surprisingly well. Like, I mean, trust me, Faithless. If I could pack him up and ship him straight to you, I would, man. I would, and how? But in the meantime, you see, you'd think that, but they were hostile to each other at first. Because I don't know if Baby Blue and I don't know if Baby Blue and Beauty, sorry. I'm gonna have to plead ignorance. Remind me who's Clive Palmer? Well, if he's an Aussie, you can't trade him for Mel. You guys need to trade an American expat who's living in Australia. Oh, a rich turd. All right, cool. All right, so if we're switching rich turds, then you guys need to take Rupert Murdoch back because that is the richest of rich turds and the turdiest of turds too. Okay, so it seems like the cats have finished eating. Let's consolidate and call it a day. I'm gonna do the cans here first. No deal. Do you do you mean to tell me that you don't want to take back the one man probably single-handedly most responsible for the downfall of modern American political discourse? Oh man, dang, what a shame. I don't know why you wouldn't take him back. He's super influential. He's an influencer. He's the influenciest of influencers. Oh no, Murdoch, Rupert Murdoch. Elijah, unfortunately, unlike Mel Gibson, who is our problem now, um, unfortunately, Rupert is the world's problem now, and you've exported that. Yep, yep, you're not wrong about that. Faithless, as I was actually going to say, it's a global problem, and if you're curious about that, see the paper, "The News of the World" in England, in old England land, or the Sun too. Does he own all of those? Jesus Christ, the man owns the. Oh, no, 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 Elijah, we cannot throw him in prison. We've we've already proven numerous times of late that there is not only a two-tier justice system in America, which we all knew, but if you are rich enough and friendly enough with the felon in chief, you don't go to jail. Or if you do go to jail, you'll get pardoned with the quickness. Look at look at the Binance CEO that just got pardoned. Look at George Santos. You don't think you don't think old Rupert wouldn't get, like, if he, even if he did get convicted, which he would not, because like I said, he could buy his innocence. The minute he got, yeah, two, yeah, the minute Murdoch got convicted in the states, Trump would pardon him. Be like, Rupert, you're my best friend. I love that you're from the land of Fosters. Rupert, since the Australians always add N-O to the end of every nickname, can I be Dono? Rupert, can I be Dono? Oh, I don't know, Donald. Oh, you see, Rupert, you just said I can be Dono. You said I don't know Dono. Trump is in the chat. Ugh, out, out. No ice in my chat. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of an unfortunate reality that two-tier justice systems exist pretty much everywhere, where the rich don't go to jail and the poor do go to jail. No, we're not. Nah, ICE is not coming to take Marble Cat to that friggin' gangland prison in El Salvador. I'm not having Marble Cat in CCOT. That's just wrong. ICE is for coke. No, ICE is for meth. Sorry, Elijah. I couldn't help the drugs joke. What about Canada? Oh yeah, no, 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 yeah, El Salvador. Yeah, I'm talking about that poor dude, uh, Albrego Garcia, who got sent off to the gangland prison in Secot in El Salvador for reasons, and has since become a cause celebre, mostly because he didn't belong in that prison. Happy Halloween, my Aussie friends, or my Anzac friends, just in case some of you are from the other land that may or may not exist, but we need to be inclusive. It's part of the biscuits, after all. It's not just it's not just Ann biscuits. It's Anzac biscuits. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I do the same thing, but everyone asks me, "Oh, what do you do?" Yeah, but a bunch of people have asked me, "Hey, what are you doing for Halloween? What are you dressing up as?" Well, I'm dressing up as a cook, and I'm going to work. Weirdly enough, my costume is AKA a uniform. You know, right? So yeah, tomorrow, which will be American Halloween, I'll be in uh I'll be in Universal Studios from 7 p.m. to 3 a.m. And that's why we're feeding the kitties here tonight. Because usually I come on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but today being or this week being the last week of Halloween Horror Nights at Universal, I'm just going wherever I get the chance, pretty much, and I won't tomorrow, unfortunately. I will. Um, I will only exist in two states over the weekend. Working my ass off or comatose. Those will be the two states of matter when it comes to David Romano. Somebody should put like a. I wonder if there's like a human tracking, like what am I looking for? A human tracking, I was gonna say, I wonder if there's like a human tracking time lapse camera that I could like put up at like the smoke hoods or something, and it just follows me around the kitchen for the entire shift, just going sort of like a chicken with my head cut off. Mhm. Mm. Oh, if it did fall out, I'll say one thing. I think the one thing that I'm looking forward to as far as these videos go, um, and we are also we're going to also have to discuss, you guys and I, what we do when Halloween Horror Nights comes to an end. If you guys enjoy this format where we do the stream live and anyone who's not there for the lives can watch it later, and we should stick with this, or we should revert back to David shoots videos as it edits down to about 20 minutes or so, and then uploads it a few days later. It's really up to you guys. I think both ways could. I think both ways have their pluses and minuses, and we can also do a hybrid thing where, like, let's say on Monday and Friday, I shoot the video old fashioned style, but Wednesday is like Wednesday night live from the cats or something. I don't know. We can. What we'll probably end up doing is when Halloween Horror comes to its very imminent and eventual conclusion, we'll do like a maybe like a home live, like where we're just chilling with Baby Blue and the gang and me, and we'll just discuss what the schedule's gonna be going forward. Um, but also going back to having only um like, a normal amount of shifts at Universal will also be beneficial because I won't be coming here this late. Like, don't get me wrong, I won't. I probably will never be arriving here super early because that's just like the logistics of life. But I'll, at least be able to catch a couple. Thank you, N Helljar 2707. Michael, am I robbing a bank yet? No, sorry. No, there's no banks to rob here. Although we did discuss, although for what it's worth, we did um discuss that the Coinstar machine for some reason has an exponentially better lock on it than the ATM machine, and I don't understand that one. I doubly don't understand that one because, as a reminder, while the Coinstar machine will eat coins, it does not itself dispense money like it does not dispense bills. It dispenses a voucher which you take to the cashier who then gives you money. Thank you, Faithless. You rock. Yeah, and yeah, 7 to. Yeah, 7 to 3 is gonna suck, but the good news is it's only 3 days in a row. Um, and then and then Chitiri Poloski. Chitiri Poloski. Chitiri Poloski. But yeah, 7 to 3 is gonna suck a bunch. But you know, um, but yeah, definitely gonna get paid well for it. So that's gonna be good. Gonna get paid well for it. And it's all on days I don't have to work at my other job, which is also good because I have no idea how I would do both. Although I do predict that Monday when I go to my other job, I, I'm going to have so little energy left in my body. It's going to be like, oh, you wanted me to work? I don't work. I'm tired, my guy. Yeah, I mean, you never know. I maybe they traded them for some Nike whooshes. It's like a Nike swoosh, but it just goes whoosh. That actually sounds like something Borat would have. Like, I have the Nike whoosh. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, let's go. We're on a mission from Dog to see if I did indeed leave my cable connector over there. And then once, ah, oh no. Yeah, exactly. The assisted living cooking. But yeah, so we're gonna go check in and see if I did indeed leave or misplace the connector where I thought I misplaced the connector. And since it probably won't be there, then whoa, oh my god. Then we're gonna go check out the Fats colony of see if Fats is there. And since he won't be there probably either, um, we'll just go around and go meow 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 meow. And if any cats are there, we'll feed them. But since there probably won't be, as I mentioned, we won't feed the ones that aren't there because we can't feed cats that aren't there. Um, and then we'll call the stream because we've been going for an hour. It's midnight. I want to go to sleep so I can work my ridiculous shift tomorrow. Okay. Hazard flashers on. Honda still here. Interesting. All right. Nope. That means it's in between the seats. That's good actually. That also means I have to look in between the friggin' seats when I tomorrow. Just what I was hoping to do. But yeah, you're probably right, Faithless. It's probably between the seats. I'm a dummy. I I think somebody went on a one of those shows that that Peter Jones and all those people are on. I'm not sure if it was Dragon's Den or Shark Tank. It's all the same thing broadly. It just depends who the drifting billionaires are, or it's Mark Cuban, who is like one of the few billionaires who I actually like. I think he might be guillotine proof. Not 100%, but like I think Mark Cuban might be the closest billionaire to being absolutely guillotine proof. Um, but yeah, the rest of them, Peter Jones and who's the Canadian dude who was doing a bunch of crypto scam bullshit, but it's also kind of funny. Kevin, Mr. Wonderful, Kevin, Kevin Wonderful. Don't care. The one thing I'm noticing, by the way, is that these two recycle bin dumpsters are just chilling over here. They've made friends with each other. There's also a cat underneath that dumpster. All right. Loopy de loopy loopy. Anybody in there? Nope. I think that's yeah, I think that's Napoleon. And I did swing by either Tuesday or Monday, and Napoleon was here, and I had no food to give him. So while I doubt he needs food, we're gonna give him food all the same, because I think I owe him one, as it were. Hey, Polly! Ow! Hey, Polly! Napoleon! Also, Fats, if you feel like showing up, I wouldn't say no. Meow meow. Yeah, it's Napoleon. Also, the Habitat for Humanity. Where is the Fats? That's a good question, Faith, because I haven't seen Fats in quite some time. Although, as I mentioned on a previous stream, I tend to think because I very rarely see Fats this late at night. It's midnight here in LA, and I tend to think that Fats is like cats are crepuscular, yes, but like this cat is the most crepuscular of crepuscular cats. I don't know why, but the LAPD is looking at me for some reason. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Keep driving, jack wagons. Yeah, they were going the other way. They saw me walking around here like this, and then they decided to flip a Yui. They can, they're bored. Way to protect and serve, guys. Hello, Tong Tong. Thanks for stopping by, man. I'm possibly about to get hassled by the cops. But if not, we're just gonna feed Napoleon wherever the heck he is. Yeah, you know, there's like there's one jackwagon like squatty car in this area, and they just like drive around and they turn on that stupid police car spotlight just to like annoy people. And I'm like, I'm not impressed. Like, either protect the community or retire. But like, you can't just go around here. I've seen a lot of Los Angeles cops that seem to think that vague intimidation of people that they think may or may not be up to malfeasance um, counts as policing, and it doesn't, and it will never. It's literally just intimidation of civilians. All right, I made a meow noise and I heard a meow noise back. The question is, was it one of those dipshit homeless people's doing some dipshit behavior, or is it Fats? I hope it's Fats. All right, the good news is it seems like I'm not going to get heckled by the cops today. Beyond them just flipping a Yui and trying to. Come on, Polly. Well, the food has been deposited. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, got to Faithless slash Mustang to everybody. Just know that for some reason of late, YouTube's UI has been super bad and clunky. But more to the point, it can't decide whether it wants to show people's username or their email address or some combination thereof. But like, yeah, like that's why a lot like Elijah has been switching between Elijah Carney 5962 as he is right now, and Indigenous Lockpicker. And it's and the same thing with me. It's like I'm David Romano most of the time, but then sometimes I'm David Romano 67 because that's my username. And it's just like YouTube, you guys need like your Look, as far as corporations, you're still an evil mega corporation and therefore you suck. But like as far as like streaming services and things that I like, I mean, Tong Tong, have you seen the UK of late? It's depressing and I don't have a whole lot of faith in it. So sorry. You could be in Birmingham. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, what? Really, Faithless? You're from Birmingham? You're a Brummie? Let's go. I think that's technically makes you a Brummie, sir. Technically, but yeah. Anyways, let's go. Let's go home, and at some point, I'll call the stream. But we're schmoozing yet. Hey, I mean, Faithless. There's actually a really cool like. I know you're more here for the cats, but there's actually a really cool lock picker named Brummie Lockpicker. I bet you'll never guess where he's from. Um, but yeah, he makes some great lock picking videos, especially about picking lever locks and lever padlocks. Super cool stuff. Um, oh, the Royal Borough of Sutton Coldfield. We baguette. Um, but yeah, but in but yeah, there was a yeah. I mean, isn't Birmingham historically like a steel mining or like a steel like that whole area, the Midlands, is very a manufacturing and steel based place. Like I know, I mean, look, all the British car manufacturers were in that neck of the woods. British Leyland. Sorry. We can't say that. We can't say that name without coughing because we'll summon them like Beetlejuice. Yeah, or like I think knife manufacturing also is big there. Like the Granton Knife Company is from that neck of the woods, I believe. Yep. Yeah, you're just starting to name companies that were run by BL. Don't say their name. Don't say their name. You'll summon them. You'll summon their evil from the grave. Funny, my dad worked at Pitt, and now I've got an Austin Mac seat or whatever. Northeast India. Yeah, Austin. What are the other ones? He's Baltimore. Tong Tong, the northernmost place in India that I've ever been is the city slash town of Dharamsala. I don't know where that is in relation to where you are, but that's the farthest north I've been in India. I went to India exactly once in my life when I was 18, and um, basically, whoops, don't want to turn the traction control off. I want to close the moonroof. Yeah, basically, yeah. So I went to India once when I was 18, during my gap year. Um, flew into Mumbai, went to Delhi. I mean, obviously Agra for the Taj Mahal and the Red Fort. Uh, like I said, um, like I said, Dharamsala we went to Varanasi. Uh, yeah, I'm trying to remember where else I went in India, but that's not bad. But yeah, Dharamsala was cool, was super cool. I, I've actually funny story, true story. I actually bought a weed pipe in Dharamsala that I still have to this day. I think it's in my parents' house in my room somewhere, but I still have little Dar that I bought in Dharamsala, India. No, just Forma and Jalfrezi are in Birmingham. They left the good stuff back in India. Yeah, I could understand Silvana how that would be tough. But look, I'll be the first one to admit that I don't have any money for travel now. But like, like growing up, I grew up in a, in, I grew growing up, I grew up in a decently middle class home. So and the other thing is my dad is addicted to travel. So like that's his like toxic trait is that he has to travel regularly, even to this day. But we did travel a lot. And then of course, like many like many uh middle class Jewish kids from the United States, then I went on a gap year in Israel, but my gap year was was very cool. Well, the program itself was cool. The founder of the program was an asshole. But and I almost came to fisticuffs with him once. But yeah, I honestly Australia is one of those places where I've got to go, if for no other reason than so I can go to Bunnings and grab a bunch of Lockwood padlocks before Master Lock kicks them off the shelves completely. Okay, what's the problem here? What's the problem here? There's no problem with that Prius going in front of me. This guy automatically hitting the brakes out of nowhere in the left lane. Come on, and you're in an Acura. You're making me look bad, guy. What do I need? Oh, I need every single Lockwood padlock that you could find, sir. Every single one. And if there's brands that are not Lockwood but that are also Australian, like Carbine, what's the one country I wouldn't want to visit? Uh, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I would love to get stuff from the and like you guys have so much cool stuff. Especially in the lock world. Like I said, Lockwood, but also the Australian lock company, the Bylock, the Galaxy are some super cool stuff. But yeah, don't nobody from foreign countries send me anything because of the stupid tariff situation right now. Like I can send you guys stuff, assuming you're willing to help me with the payment, with the cost of shipment. But like, I please do not send me anything from Australia right now because of that tariff BS. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I mean, I for one think that I should be exempt from these tariffs. These are the Gaza. I mean, yeah. I mean,
Here's the thing. I think we should like places that we don't want to go. I think we should exclude active war zones because obviously, look, like I mean, like that's the thing. I usually love to go to Russia or Ukraine. I'm not going to either right now because, well, because Russia, I don't want to give my money to fascists, and Ukraine, too many, too much war going on. That Beamer's flying. Um, yeah, I mean, the starving cat issue, you don't even need to go to Gaza. Shit, that's a problem. That's a problem in. Yeah, I'd like to go to Russia too. I mean, definitely on my bucket list would be to take the entire Trans-Siberian Railway from from Moscow all the way to Vladivostok. I think that would be an amazing journey. But I'm not going to Russia while Putin is calling the shots. But like, so Um, I also need to point out that there are some places that I don't think I, as a dual citizen and one of those citizenships being Israel, I think there's a couple of places where I cannot by law go, like Saudi and Syria, um, what have you. It's the Sad Boys tour. Yeah, let me see. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There's large parts of like my own country, the United States, where I would not want to go under any circumstances. Like like most of Florida. Sorry, Florida, but your state sucks. Like your state sucks. Your state is garbage. Like yeah, but most of Florida, I would never want to set foot in. Um, I've driven through Kansas, and let me tell you something. That place is flatter than Keira Knightley, and about as interesting as a sheet of white loose leaf paper. It's so bad. Like Kansas sucks. And like that's the thing. Like when they call some of those states flyover states, you can fly the fuck over them and miss nothing. Nothing. Like, do you really want to go to Mississippi? Just hundreds of miles of racist dirt. Thanks, but I'll pass, man. So yeah, I mean, as far as places I never want to go to, like I said, there are states in the United States that I never want to go to. Starting with Florida, because God, Florida is just the freaking worst. But yeah, like yeah, Florida sucks. Yeah, no, no, Texas. I, uh, I have family that live in Texas. You want to go to Austin and then get the fuck out. That's the honest truth. And I mean, and maybe it's because I'm more of the I'm a libtard type person. But like, yeah, like Florida, Florida. Why? Let me see. It's humid. The people suck. It's so flat and swampy that and like I said, in addition to being permanently humid, there's not a single twisty in the entire state that hasn't been made that way just because humans wanted to make stuff not straight. Because there's no mountains, there's no like twisty coast roads. There's no There's nothing but straight ribbons of concrete. And every single one of these ribbons of concrete, there's either a Lincoln Town Car or a Mercury Grand Marquis with like that's painted like metallic beige, and there's a vinyl roof, and he's trying to turn left. Are we back? Are we live? Okay. Are we back? Can you see Ozzy being extremely cute? What's up, Oz man? Big yawn, big stretch. Yeah, I'm not sure when you saw him last, Faithless, but yeah, since yeah, no, this guy is he's the cutest. If we're sending any cat to Australia, we're sending this dude, and Elijah and Faithless can you know 10 rounds of bare knuckle kangaroo fighting, mate, to see who wins. Benny, Ben, Benny, Benny Bensta. Hey Bensta. Yeah, his name is Ben, but his name is Ben because he's named after the street I found him on. I found him while I was doing deliveries many years ago. First cat I ever took off the streets. Was Ben, but I found him on Ben Avenue in the Valley, so his name is Ben. He's the Benny. Yeah. This is Benny Bensta, Benny Benensta, which Benny Benensta is my favorite because it's laterally based on the Plantagenet dynasty, 'cause, because Plantagenet comes from Plantagenesta and Beni Benesta, but, um, so yes, I do like arcane historical crap. Mm, Ozman. Alright, and this entire time, Emily is being very torty, and Ozzy is being very vocal. Yeah. Alright. Really quickly, we're gonna call this. Oh, Faithless, I've got torties on for days, my boy. Torties for days. Okay. The kangaroo fight is taking place, people. Be warned. Yeah. All right, in other news, baby blue, baby boy, Ozman. Go get one, Tong Tong. They're so worth it. They make your life better in every way, every day. That being said, I always do the first. Oh, hey, Sun Girl. All right, we've got Sunny. Yeah, good point. But Good point, but you can live vicariously through other people. Benny. Okay. The only cats I have not seen yet are Louisa and Sully. Now, Sully is a Heidi boy, and Louisa is not Louisa. Louisa would like to be TNR again. Look at that big floof. Oh, I don't. Yeah, yeah. We're one cat short of a full deck so far, Faithless. I gotta find Mr. Suldog, and I think I know exactly where he is. I'm wrong. He's not there. Oh, there he is. Found him. Yeah. No, that tail is one of the floofiest tails I've ever seen. Like I thought Fred had a big floof tail, which he lost because of the fleas. But God, this guy's got the floof for days. He really could pick up Scandy TV. All right. Okay, we're gonna call the stream pretty soon because we've been going 90 minutes. I'm home. I'm starting to do the potty dance because I gotta use the potty. Mr. Aussie Man. Hello, Helena. Or hold on one second. Before we go, the audio quality is gonna get worse, but you guys gotta bear witness to the Ozman.
Oh, no Tong Tong. We got a pretty even distribution, I think, right now. Right now. So this guy is a male. This guy is a male, although, like I said, this kind of coloration seems kind of tortoiseshell-y or torbie-ish, and to have a male torbie or tortoise is profoundly rare. If he is indeed a torbie, this would be a cat that's like 1 in 10,000 black and orange cats are male, and I'm seeing some orange and I'm seeing some black. Now, there's a chance he's just a very fancy, classy form of tabby cat, and not a tortie. Nope, Tong Tong. This guy I actually found one night when we were I actually found him recently. Nah, the British Museum already has way too much stolen objects. They don't need any more. They should start giving back the stuff they stole, not taking more shit. But yeah, let's see. Males are... This guy's a male. Ben is a male. Fred is a male. Baby Blue... All right. So Ozzy, Ben, Fred, Baby Blue, and Sully are males. And Emily... Louisa and and Sunny are girls. I mean, it's the Brits. They have everything from everywhere they went. I mean, they have they have they. I mean, look, they still have way too many Benin bronzes at the British Museum. They still have parts. They have parts of like the Acropolis. Why is parts of the Acropolis in the freaking British Museum? What make that make sense? Why is ancient Greek art in the British Museum, Osman? I mean, it's probably like old indigenous and aboriginal art. Like, because they the Brits love to take that sort of thing. They would denigrate the local cultures to no end, but if there was indigenous artwork, they'd take the shit out of that. That's why they got all those Benin bronzes. That's why they got all that. Bang, boom. Kitty cat. Kitty cat, kitty cat, kitty cat, 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 cat. Yeah. No, that's where they get the most from. Is they love to raid indigenous cultures and then be like, well, when they're more developed, they can have it back. I'm like, bitch. When they learn how to take care of their things in the most condescending British way possible. When they learn how to take care of their things, we shall consider giving them back to them. It's like, wait, didn't you steal that? We borrowed it. Sorry, all my English accent is not very good. All right, Osman. Yeah. You know what? Let's discuss that for a second, because this is a thing that I just. Why are dead living things art? Like, I mean, like I can look. Put it to you this way: if you like when you go to let me get my thoughts in order really quickly. When you go to like a natural history museum and you see like a peat mummy, for example, or or a mummy that was stuck for thousands of years in like what's a glacier or something like that for thousands of years. That's super cool. But like, why do people like? I'm thinking a lot about taxidermy now for whatever reason. But like, why is that a thing? Like, let me put it to you this way. All right. None of these cats will live forever, unfortunately, and Ben is one of the older ones, so he'll probably be one of the earlier ones to go, unfortunately. When it's his time to go, I'm not going to cut his dead head off, stuff it with whatever, and put it up on the wall. That's weird as shit, yo! And I know a lot of people are like, well, you don't do that with cats, you do that with, like, bison. So? Shit's weird, yo. Yeah, an urn is one thing, but like to stuff the head and body so you can preserve it like in a lifelike state, that's weird. That's weird. That's really weird. Like I just remember when I was a kid, my family used to go to the Grand Canyon in Arizona. What other Grand Canyon do we should be talking about, David? Yeah, but my family used to go to the Grand Canyon almost every Thanksgiving to celebrate, and we would always stay at the El Tovar Hotel, which is a very old and historic hotel that if you're in the Grand Canyon, you should try staying at because it's lovely. But the lobby of the El Tovar, and I still remember this very vividly, had all these like taxidermied heads hanging from the hanging in the lobby. So like you walked in and like you saw like and you saw like a deer, a bison, a burro or whatever. Like, oh, I would love to go to Area 51 too. Unfortunately, they will kill you and ask questions later if you get too close. That being said, I would love to go to like whatever the closest place you can go to is, just to check it out, like Tickaboo Peak or I think it is called. Um, but like, heck, maybe. Yeah, I mean, there's some amazing stories of like Indian resistance to the British Raj over the years. It like, what your country had to go through. What the Indian subcontinent had to go through over the years at the hands of the British, and like and how they resisted it was really quite impressive. Maybe so, but I think they built some pretty magnificent buildings in and of themselves. I don't think they needed the British help. The Taj Mahal, the Taj Mahal was an original. My my favorite thing that I've been considering of late is that, yeah, it's one hell of a mausoleum. Um, when he cheated on a bitch, so he's like, my dead wife is I have left my dead wife for my mistress. Okay, I will build her the most beautiful white top mausoleum. Sorry, Tom Tom. Oh yeah, Faithless. I've seen that when I was in Varanasi. But like, I have no problem with. I mean, I have a little problem with the way they handle the runoff. But like, we all know that cremation is integral to Hindu religious practice. So if they wanna cremate, yeah, I've seen it. That happens a lot in Varanasi, which is where I was. but like, you know, it's an impressive. But what I was going to say is, it was the Indian state of Mysore that developed the Mysore. Exactly. That's, yeah, been there. But it was also a state that was famous for the tigers of Mysore and the development of the Mysorean rockets, which were later the Mysorean rockets were later taken by William Congreve in England and adopted into the Congreve rockets, which were later ended up in the American national anthem. And the rocket's red glare literally comes from India. So there's that. We got 6 people watching, and it's 1 a.m. and I need to go. So, what? India poll? I don't follow. Sorry. Excuse me. Oh wait, I'm doing this wrong. All that there. All right. With this pick, it might work. One lock. Yes, one lock, and it's going to be this Stanley. Nah, but not right now because it'll get tariffed. I actually have some American Lockwood locks, but no Aussie Lockwood. Yeah, the thing is, Tong Tong, my hairstyle is no hairstyle at all. That's my hairstyle. I do need to cut my hair and shave my face though, because if I don't shave tomorrow, I'm probably gonna be told to wear a beard net, and I hate those things. But yeah, while I still have hair, I'm just rocking whatever I feel like it because as you can see, balding does run in my family. So while I still have hair, I'm just living and loving it. I will say this: I keep saying the next time I cut my hair, I'm gonna do a mohawk just for shits and giggles, and that might be the next haircut. Just go complete like straight shave on the sides. Because like I like this like tuft of hair. Like this tuft of hair I'm very happy about, like the way it works. and like whatever. But like, business in the front, party in the back, bro. I'm not gonna lie, a part of me wants to do like look like Charlie Sheen in Major League, like that whole like. The Iron Pillar of India. But yeah, honestly, a part of me knows that like me and hair will not, or allow me to restate that. Me and Elijah, this one only has 4 pins, dude. Now, granted, I added a little bit of difficulty by removing all the standard pins, but side note though, did I ever explicitly say 1 lock on this stream, or did you put that in my mouth, Elijah? I think I did say 1 lock. Do I have a girlfriend? Do I have a girlfriend? No. I'm loving the single life. Ah, damn it. Side note, Mount Lofty is a hilarious name for a mountain. That's very, that's, it's, it's, it's very on brand for Australian literalism as far as naming things. It's like, we go a mountain and it's tall, what do we call it, Mount Lofty? We got we we got a reef and it's kind of a barrier, what do we call it, Great Barrier Reef? Well, look at this desert, it's big and it's sandy, big sandy desert. Just you and Damo and his mates from Cuba Pedy. We're stopping at 2. You haven't been to Cuba Pedy? Yeah, I've been told. That's why the CIA is chilling in Alice Springs. Oh, it's a dust bowl with snakes and spiders. Speaking of dust bowl with snakes, so when So just a couple quick housekeeping things, and then we're gonna call the stream because I'm starting to get like. Yeah, no, I know all about Pine Gap. But I mean, also, they wouldn't have built Pine Gap if like that area was like Sydney or Adelaide, because there's too many people. The CIA likes places like that. Yeah, and look, spy agents. There's a reason spy agencies choose, desolate and uninhabited places like Alice Springs and Pine Gap and like Area 51. Yeah, Tom, I'm pretty tired. So we're gonna call the stream soon. But let's just do some quick housekeeping. So yeah, so this weekend's gonna be cray for me, because of work. So don't expect to hear or see much from me over the weekend. But yeah, Monday. Monday the grind continues, as it were. I have my job that I usually go visit the kitties after that, the job at the houses. So I think, yeah, I think the next time you guys will be seeing me is next Monday night. Not sure when, but it'll be next Monday night. And then let's see. Not this weekend because I'll be beyond busy, but the coming weekend, hopefully I have a fairly open schedule, and I'd like to. Yikes. I'd like to do like a Sunday live like we used to do, where we go on and explore. So like, there's just cool shit I want to see. And I want to take you guys with me. And Sunday or Saturday seems like a great day to do that. Like I've been talking for a long time about visiting this abandoned mining town in the California desert. It's a 3-hour drive each way, but maybe if I leave in the morning, especially if you guys are okay with just keeping me company while I'm driving in the car, maybe we could do stuff. But yeah, and then I think Monday night, we'll also try, like, maybe I'll call the stream for a specific time that's like, so that even if I'm not 100% done with work, it'll give more people more time to like, if I give more than like 30 minutes notice that a live stream is coming, I usually do have slightly more people tuning in, because just math and time to plan and whatnot. So we'll see. But like on Monday, if I don't get to it, that I was about to get to that one too, Elijah. On Monday, and if I don't get to it on Monday, we'll do a live stream on Tuesday, because a Candroid, good morning to you, sir. Yeah. Yeah, we are, and yeah, the giveaway is still loading. I need to remember to make the video telling everyone what y'all got to do, but we'll get that stuff straightened out. But yeah, in the meantime, next Monday we'll be going live with the kitties, and then next Tuesday maybe we'll discuss what we're gonna do going forward. And yeah, actually that seems like a good idea. And somebody please remind me, Elijah, possibly, or I'll have Siri remind me, but sometime in the near future I need to set up I'm gonna set up a live stream on Tuesday when I'm not scheduled for any job, and we'll just chill here with the cats, and we'll pick some locks, and we'll discuss, the giveaway thing and what y'all got to do, and that way I can also like cut out the section where I specifically discuss the giveaway and post that as an individual video, and we'll also discuss what. So so as far as international goes, Tong Tong, remains to be seen. What I think we're gonna do is that if you win in the United States, I'll cover the shipping, and if you're international, you have to cover the shipping, because I'll be giving you stuff for free either way, but to ship stuff internationally gets very expensive very quickly. So if you guys are willing to, to help me out, we'll ship internationally. If I have to cover international shipping, I think that's going to be a no-go. But yeah, but I think on Tuesday we'll discuss the giveaway, and we'll also discuss what you guys want to do going forward, whether you want to stay with doing these live streams when I go to the colony, and the people who don't catch them when we're live can catch up with it later, or if we want to go back to the recorded videos, or some hybrid of the two, remains to be seen, but we'll discuss that next Tuesday is basically what I'm getting at. Anyways, I want to thank every single one of you for stopping by for either a second or for the entire stream. You guys are all amazing. And with that, please take care of your cats. Be nice to each other. Say meow, 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 meow. And also, bye!